Hey YouTube world, how's it going? This is Diego again with another video, and today we're gonna be replacing a GFCI, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the whole process. So I got my two patch. Can't really see it here, but I got it on me, and it's my 2 pouch, and with that we're gonna be replacing this GFCI that we got here. First things first, we need to turn off the power. That's the first thing you need to do to replace this. Turn off the power, and then after the power's off, so you turn off the power at the breaker. Once you got the power off, you start removing the screws on the cover. After that, you want to take your blade and go around it because it has paint. So if you just yank it off, you're gonna peel that. You see that paint? I could hear it peeling. So you go all around with your knife so you won't have that issue. Okay. Unscrew this GFCI that's coming out. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. The same thing. There's the box, the 2 wires. My bad. There's the box, the 2 wires. You have a line and a load. Let me put this camera down so I can get a better view of things. Okay, so on this step, you always, when you're gonna replace, you always want to mark your wires. You see my loads on the top and my lines on the bottom. So another way to check it is with your pin tester. It'll tell you which black wire is hot. So the one in the bottom is hot. That's my line. So very easy here. What you want to do is just unscrew this. Screw them. You gotta be careful with this one because that one's your hot. So unscrew this, unscrew this, and you want to unscrew that too. Okay, so basically just a quick rundown. This is where you're gonna have just the wiring and your new GFCI. So let me put. Okay, so from this step, it's real important to locate your hot wire. In this case, this is my hot because it rings. This one doesn't ring, this one doesn't ring, this one doesn't ring, ground doesn't ring. So I know this is my hot. So when you get your hot, you want to trace the same neutral that's coming out of the yellow sleeve in there. So on this case, these 2 are a pair on the yellow sleeve. So those 2 are my line. And if those 2 are my line, I know these 2 are my load. So these 2 are together and these 2 are together. So quickly here, we ain't got a lot of time. So what we want to do is do the ground first. So with the ground, what they did was they wrapped both of them together, cut one in, and then one comes out to the ground. So put that in, switch it over. Now the top is your line. This is my line. So we're gonna do our load first. Our load on this GFCI is on the bottom. So on the other GFCI, the load was on the top, and the line was on the bottom. So those were the older school. Now the newer ones are switched. So from the bottom to the top. Basically that's how they design them now. So just wanted to throw that out there. So we got the line on the bottom now, and make sure that you put the white. It says on the GFCI here in the back, it says white and hot. that's what it says, hot. And then this side says white, blanco. You got to make sure you put them in there. Another way to check is the silver screw. That's for your neutral. And the golden screw is for your hot. So that's another way to know. So quickly here, put the neutral. And now we're going to go ahead and put the, we're going to go ahead and put the hot. I hit the switch like there. On the hot, you know, you're supposed to have your power off. And in my case, I don't. I could touch the hot. Look at this. Look. Oh, let me show you. Okay. I got my pen tester in one hand, and then I touch the hot in the other. See, it runs through my body, but as long as I'm not grounding, check this out. See? It's not, as long as I'm not grounding, nothing happens to me. But if I touch my hand on this metal right here in the faucet or any other metal, and I touch this, I'm gonna get hit, shocked with power. So you don't want that. So always turn off your power. In this case, I left it on because I'm an electrician and I'm licensed, and usually a lot of the places that I work at, me personally, banks, they don't like to turn off the power because all the information on the computers, fire alarms, they don't want that going off every time you're gonna work. So since they don't want that, I've learned how to work on it hot. But everybody else should turn off the power. And there you have it, guys. Replace the gfci, and then now we're just going to test real quick, and I'm doing this quickly. So there you have it. One way to test is to reset it, and the green little light comes on. I don't know if you can see the little green light. And then if I test it, you can hear it snap and the light goes off. Then reset, the light goes on. So it's just a way to test it. And the other way to know, connect this and it'll tell you if you have these two lights that light up, you did it correctly. So you press the button, it trips, turned off, and then you reset it. And there you have it, guys. Now you know how to replace a GFCI and doing it correct. The last thing you want to do, I do, is make sure and test for voltage. So there you have it, 120. That's perfect. So guys, one thing I wanted to mention, I pulled this receptacle out. One thing that it's a tip. You want to tape this GFCI around and then put it back. So just thought I'd mention something like that for electricians. You want to tape it. It'll give it a longer lifespan. That's what it does. So it's better to tape it. Okay guys, so we talked about replacing. This is your GFCI that was replaced, and then this is your tester to test it. So pretty much that sums it up. We got a clean view how to replace the GFCI. So until next time, see you around YouTube world.